नहीं सहना, ये जुल्म नहीं सहना, उठ जाग मेरी बहना, चल साथ मेरी बहना, तू मान मेरा कहना, ये जुल्म नहीं सहना, ये जुल्म नहीं सहना, ये जुल्म नहीं सहना। एक पूरा वर्स मैंने गाया दोस्त।
किसने लिखा था ये गाना? Who wrote this song?
We did, I did, Praveen and I.
When?
Once traveling from Bombay to Chandigarh.
How then?
We were on the train, Ramla, he and I were traveling on the train. We had nothing to do, so we wrote a song. Today, I don't think people realize how difficult it was to be a feminist then. Where feminism at that point meant that people opposed the concept of equal rights. There were many representatives of left groups which said, what's patriarchy? I mean, how does it fit into the mode of production? I think the important question would be, why is it that when I believed so strongly on gender issues, why did I go on to work with workers instead, and not just women but also men and women? That also came out of a certain marginalization that was happening. You know, when we first formed the organization, there was, why do you need a women's organization? And then it came to like, women will work in women's organizations. Women will lead women. Women will talk about women's issues. Why? And we can lead men and women. We're same as everybody else. And so today, if I think about the fact that Gayatri and I, we are both leading an organization of textile workers, which is 90% male, and we don't have a problem, and they don't have a problem either. And that is important for us. Now you see, you go to any group, you go to a party, you go to a meeting, a public meeting, you go to a political gathering, you will see women getting together and start talking to each other, you know, wherever. And they all start to relate to each other very fast, and they start talking about things, and there's that kind of, you know, interest in each other. But that's not enough. It exists outside, but if you want to gather that into a socially changing movement, you need to put that together. Who's going to do it? It can't be some kind of spontaneous movement where people come together and sisterhood becomes, you know, like creates a revolution. It's not going to happen. There are many women who choose to live alone. There are many women who choose not to have kids. I'm not saying that that is the ideal thing. It's not as if, okay, if you don't choose to have kids, you're a feminist. I don't believe that. But I'm saying that you exercise a choice against the tide. To exercise a choice within the system is one thing, and to exercise a choice against the tide is another thing altogether. You are choosing outside of what society gives you as choices. You're making a choice which society really doesn't give you. Then there is a question of a movement. Do you see an alternative where women are making those choices and say, I want to be with them? Or you see an organization which says workers must fight for their rights, and you say, I'll fight with them. Suppose those alternatives are not there, and this importance of organization and movements. Because you see it, you say, I can do that.